I had a conversation with my fighters like other day like that, you know, because they're like, what were they talking about, man?
Do you think you look like shadow boxing?
Yeah, it was just like one of those simple questions. I don't want to say a stupid question, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just such a it's one of those questions just like, bro, come on, just use common sense, you know, kind of things. But you know what? It's just that they don't understand, they don't know. Right. So I'm not gonna say it's a stupid question. But the thing is like, I'm like, look, I'm like, you want to learn how to get better at throwing your hooks or your, you know, closing the distance with your jab and stuff like that, you know, like that. All right. What, like, I give them 4 or 5 rounds, 1 minute rounds, you know, before we start sparring and stuff like that. I tell them, get in there, all right, because I expect, you know, like okay, for me, all right, I know what I did when I was a fighter, all right, and I was training and stuff like that. Whether I was getting training for a fight or not, like, I knew what I did. I was the first one in the cage, ready, everything, like I remember tons of people all the time like that, like, you know, you know me for a very long time. Right. Outside of, you know, sports and stuff like that, I'm chill, I'm cool, you know what I mean, like that. Right. You know what I mean? But then when you see me turn it on for training and like that, like, don't talk to me. You know what I mean? Right. And yeah, like I can be very intimidating at times, but I'm laser focused. I have a purpose. I'm here to train. I want to get better. I want to make everybody around me better. All right, like that. And so and then on top of that, look at the sport we doing. All right, I don't got time to play around. All right, I play around. I make one little mistake and stuff like that. You know, I can get injured or you can get injured. Something, you know, like that. This is a fight business. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, I was like, look, I'm like, freaking I'm doing my class, you know what I mean, from, you know, 6 to 7. I'm freaking I'm training you know, the adults and stuff like that in jiu-jitsu. All right, and I'm looking at the people that are showing up from 7 to 8. I'm training the adult jiu-jitsu. Right. All right, so right around 7:50, all right, I'm looking at the people, the adults that are coming in for the sparring nights and stuff like that, and I'm seeing what the fuck they're doing. What are they doing? They're walking around, they're fucking on their phone. Some are doing some jump ropes. Maybe they're hitting the bags with their fucking fists, with their actual knuckles. You know what I mean? Like that. And it's crazy to me, man. Because you know what? Freaking 10 minutes like that. If that was me, I would already have all my shit on. Right. My fucking glove, my hand wraps, my gloves, my mouthpiece, you know, freaking in my mouth, my shin guards. I'm in the freaking in the cage warming up, doing my own little routine like that, getting ready to start off, you know, and I put myself in those corners, in the red corner, the blue corner, like that, getting like that. 10 minutes. All right. So by the time the coach comes in, all right, like that, all right, let's get ready. All right, let's start starter sparring, or, you know, like that. You know, I'm already fucking ready. Why do I have to have my coach waiting for me to get ready? I'm already ready for the class. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. You know what I mean? And so the thing about it is, like, you know, I'm there because I start the time. I don't give a fuck if they're ready or not. I start the time. You know what I mean? You got an hour freaking with me like that, my time. I'm coaching you like that. And if you fucking wasted, that's on you. That's not on me. Right. You know what I mean? And so the thing is that those 1 minute rounds are going through, you know, and they thinking that they don't want to do the little shouter sparring by themselves. You know what I mean? Because another guy's not freaking ready. Because I tell them, I put the timer on. All right, partner up, get in there. Let's go start throwing your 1-2 combinations and stuff like that. You know, we go through a round of just punch combinations. We go through a round of a back and forth with punch kick combinations. All right, then we go through a round of combinations with a level change. And then we do our wall walk drills. You know what I mean? Like that. Right. You know what I mean? So you got 4 rounds right there. And they thinking that's 4 minutes for them to get ready. No, that's 4 minutes for you to start to get yourself in the mindset of what you want to work on. Right. You know what I mean? So what if another guy's not fucking ready or you don't have a partner? Guess what? Shadow spar. You know what I mean? Because shadow sparring, right, like that is like you need to start to imagine, all right, what you're going to do. You know what I mean? And the movements that you're going to do and how you're going to freaking start to peel off right or left, the angles that you're going to start to take like that. If you can't imagine yourself doing it without a person in front of you, now there's a person in front of you, how are you going to imagine, you know, freaking sticking and moving and moving certain angles like that, you know, because you're not drilling those things. Right. You know what I mean? And people, they don't understand how important that shit is, bro. The tire. Like that, you know? And like, bro, freaking, like, I don't know if Saul would do this shit on purpose, you know what I mean? Because we'll probably be there for like freaking, you know, 3-4 rounds. Oh, it's shadow sparring. You know what I mean? Like I knew this shit all the time he did with the jump rope, bro. Because he would come in there, we'd be jump roping for like 10 minutes, niggas a warm up, and then he would come out of his office and go in there. All right, 5 more minutes, like that. Then go back into his office, like that, and we're like, God damn, man, my fucking calves is burning, bro. And then he'll come out there and 5 minutes up, like, all right, 5 more minutes. I was like, bro, it was already 5 more minutes, bro. And then we do the freaking sparring.
You know what I was just thinking about from back then, which I used to fucking love to watch, bro. Mm-hmm. I used to love to watch Aaron and Jason spar, bro.
I hated that, bro. Like them dudes, like
bro. I used to love. You talk
about
to
0 to 100 real quick,
so fast, bro.
I had to kick him out several times out like that. Like
so fast.
Yeah.
So like 1 minute it would be like you'd be just like touch yourself, parry back, and the next minute it's like the 5th round of a championship fight, bro.
Bro, it's crazy. Like I hated it because like they would be in the big cage where all the better guys would be in, and stuff like that. And so because they're going so wild, like then now you're in jeopardy because you're focused on, like I'm focused. I have my eyes on Adriana's, you know what I mean? Like that. I don't want to get hit by this dude or kicked by this dude or taken down by this dude. Now you're talking about these guys right here are fucking some white 2-stripe white belts, freaking on a Sunday freaking open mat, going crazy. Bro. You know what I mean? I was high enough, freaking within the gym that enough people respected me. Like I kicked their ass out, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of the cage. Bro. You know what I mean? Like, nah, y'all, like, we're doing some light sparring and y'all over here going crazy.
They would go
like
nuts,
that.
Bro.
And it's like, no, well, you fucking hit me. Like, oh, well.
You would swear that they were brothers, bro. They would go nuts,
I hate it, man. I hated it so much.
Just watch it, man. Watch
like,
it.
bro, you got to.
Like, you would hear it because you'd be going and then all of a sudden you hear, pop.
Yeah. Bitch. Like, some cuss word in there, they get so personal, you know what I mean?
Bro.
Nah, get out, you know what I mean?
Bro, those
like that. Like, man,
nuts,
they'll
bro.
just start seeing red so fast. So fast, bro. I hated it, man.
Bro, that shit was crazy, man.
I'm like that, because that right there, man, like, if you do that and just practice itself, I'm like, do you understand, like, how fast you're just going to dump your game plan and your composure in an actual fight? You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that, man. You got to be able to register.
I never really figured out whose fault it was.
100% Aaron. Aaron, yeah. I trained with them for a very long time, and Jason was never like that. Jason, in the beginning when Jason started coming, like that, and because Jason is like
700 feet tall.
He's like 6'3", 6'4".
700 feet tall.
Like that,
Jason's the reason I stopped doing MMA.
Yeah,
he's the reason I stopped.
And like me, I'm only 5'9", you know what I mean? So when he first came in, I would always piece him up, get inside, like that, but then 1-2 years went by, dude started getting real nice with his jab, really learned how to use his legs and stuff, understanding how to use his reach, you know what I mean? But in that 1-2 years, he never freaking went off on me like that. Like, nah, like, he would freaking shake it off, smile, like, oh shit, like, bro, you would have got me, kind of things, you know what I mean, like that. Nah, Aaron for sure. Aaron,
Aaron's no chill.
Super freaking athletic guy, but as freaking competitive as there is, and he just hated knowing that you got the best of him.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that, so hot headed, all the time. Yeah.
So,
bro, you remember when he kicked me? Remember when I was holding pads for him and he kicked me?
Yeah.
I tell people that all the time, bro.
I did.
Like that, and the thing about him is that, he's one of those people that just don't listen, you know what I mean? I would probably say he was probably, out of everybody I've ever trained with and stuff like that, he was one of the worst, like, uncoachable freaking people. You know what I mean? Because, he just always wanted to do his own thing all the time, He
relied on his athleticism a lot.
And the thing about it is that his athleticism was just so freaking massive above his skill set that, even when he got in trouble a lot of times, technically and stuff, and his skill set didn't match, his athleticism, his speed and his strength would always get him out of that stuff. And like, I'm like, God, I wish I was you,
bro.
I was like, so just wish I was big and black.
I tell the I even now when I message Jason back and forth sometimes, I'm like, bro, you know the reason I put on the gi. And he's like, what, bro? We were in the cage sparring, and we're sparring, and whatever. And it's full contact sparring, right? It's a full on,
of course,
feet for takedowns, the whole bit. And so I'm going, and like you said, Jason's probably 6'4", 6'5". So I'm in, boom, boom. I step back. I need to recompose because he's so long, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm out of the pocket, and then whop, the dude kicked me in the head, and I was like, "Nah, man, I need." Yeah. I was like, "I'm sick of getting kicked in the fucking head, bro. Like, how come you could still kick me in the head, and I'm supposed to be way back here?" And I was like, nah,
I remember when did he win a belt for Legacy? I want to say as an amateur he won the belt, right?
I think he won a belt for. Yeah, he won a belt.
I think
Legacy.
I made this one. Before memes were even memes and stuff like this, with this little freaking picture of him. Remember freaking was the Bruce Lee one when he had the different levels? Was it Enter the Dragon?
Yeah.
With the yellow suit?
Yeah.
Was it Enter the Dragon? And then him going against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yep. Yeah.
Bro, he did a kick. All right, and his like body identical to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like that, like that, just long ass leg reaching out like that, bro. All right, like, hey, the Slim Reaper for a reason, bro. All right, like
dude,
that, yeah.
That dude's crazy, man.
I wish, he did find, he did started training and fighting at a very, I think it was in late 20s. Like that, I wish he would have found a little earlier. Dude, for sure, man. If he would have been early 20s, like that.
Well, if he could have put, I mean, like, not if, because he put a lot of time in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
With job and family. He put a lot of time in, bro. If he
what I mean? Being a teacher.
If he would have had the time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So if he would have found it earlier, what I mean?
He'd have been a problem.
I'm like, look at fucking, who was with champion. He was a champion. Had a ton of battles with GSP. Oh God, and he was a teacher too. I want to say it was Frank. Oh man,
that he was a teacher?
No. Oh God, who did he go against? Bro. I want to say he lost to Chuck Liddell, not GSP. Or even even Anderson Silva. I think he lost it to Anderson Silva.
You're not talking about Frank Trigg?
No, not Frank Trigg. No, he was a teacher, white guy, freaking spiky hair.
Oh, hold on.
Bro, I want to say he lost his championship belt too, but he was a teacher. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even at that time, he was a champion and he was a teacher.
Rich Franklin.
I know it's Frank something.
Yeah, Rich Franklin. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that, because he even won. I think he won his belt when he had a freaking broken arm. You know what I mean? Freaking got kicked like that, but he still managed to knock the dude out. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Talk about tough.
So that leg kick, leg kick right there.
Yeah,
crazy. With me and Ellie's first date, bro.
I've heard this.
Yeah. Our first date was to a Legacy kickboxing.
Yeah,
and that dude went up and he went to block that kick, and his arm broke, and it was like. Oh no, bro, that's gnarly, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, I've been just so happy and blessed that I've never broken anything like that. Yeah, like my knee tearing, that wasn't through training or anything like that. That was just me being stupid. You know what I mean? But like, bro, like I'm just so happy I've never broken anything.
Glad you never had a Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman?
Oh fuck no, bro. I'm like, nah, man. Talking about, hey, let's go back to rugby and football, like with pads and like how the sense of protection, bro. You know how mad I get, man, when I see like my guys and stuff like that when they're doing like kickboxing rounds and stuff like that, and it's just a fucking pissing contest with just kicks. I'm like, let me see y'all throw fucking 20 kicks like y'all just did without them shin pads. All right, let me see you fucking actually do that. I was like, I don't even know what the record is in the UFC right now for any fights with kicks, like that. Right. But I'm pretty sure you're not gonna be holding that record. All right, like that. I like you just throwing 1-2 kicks. It makes me even if you land it or it lands on you, it makes you rethink freaking kicking.
The first time that you bare shin check a kick,
bro,
you never want to pick your legs up again, bro. You're like, fuck it, I'll just eat it.
When Saul would have us freaking doing our body hardening, drills after sparring sessions and stuff, and just checking kicks barefoot and stuff like that, just lightly.
Right.
That shit still hurt, bro.
That shit
We're going
hurts,
like
bro.
10%.
That shit hurts.
Yeah.
Like your whole.
Yeah.
It's terrible, bro.
Nah,
the worst feeling in the world.
Hey, those are the good old days. I appreciate it.